This is Engineering the Apes. This is Matt. I'm here with Dave and Corbin. Today we're going to be talking about, can a podcast impress your cousins, even if said podcast isn't even out there yet? And the Millennial Gen Z divide. Let's get into it.
This weekend, my cousins were up, and we went to the Indy race up here, which just watch it on TV if you're ever thinking of going to a race.
Yeah.
That's my 2 cents. But anyways, we had a couple, you can bring in a cooler. So we had a couple cocktails. And at one point I was like, oh yeah, I have a podcast. And they're like, what is it? And then we couldn't find it on Spotify. So I felt pretty fucking dumb. So we got to work on that.
We haven't posted any of them.
Yeah, Dave.
Yeah, well, who cares? I was flexing on some 23-year-olds.
This is like a freaking, oh, you're a landscaper or you're an arborist? All over again.
That's pretty important, huh? Talk about trees and shit.
Oh yeah, well, I have a podcast. Trying to look cool to your 23-year-old cousins. Actually, it's just me and my 2 friends who have been him-hawing around for about 5 months talking to each other. We got microphones though,
and not releasing one.
We're just really trying to perfect it. We really got something though.
We gotta dial it in, Jesus.
You can send him a link now. We'll just feed you the MP3. Just send it to him. Like, hey, keep this on the DL. This hasn't been released yet.
Here's an early release.
We'll put it on a CD.
The only reason we're doing this is to make ourselves look cool to younger relatives.
They didn't know what an NFT was, though, so I had to explain.
That's surprising. What sort of Gen Z little shits are they?
They just, they hate the city. They want to move, into the country. So, they're a different breed of Gen Z.
Mm-hmm.
My partner.
He has a new, I guess it's her counterpart. I think he's a little. I mean, I don't really know when's the Gen Z millennial cut off.
It's hard. I want to say it's 95, but maybe it's not. I don't know.
So he might fall in that. He might be 5 years plus younger than us. He sounds he's like doing like a new thing every week. He's like playing guitar. He's like serving meals at the homeless shelter. He's doing planting a community garden. Every week he's doing something new. There is something different.
Corbin, you're describing yourself. You know how often we talk to you and you're doing something random shit? You text us this morning that you've been reading about hooking up fireworks to all go out at once. So you're bitching about somebody doing something new every week. You just describe yourself.
But he does different things than I do.
Those things are stupid.
Well, I guess I put it differently because like I never thought about doing that kind of stuff. He lives in an apartment, and I never thought about that type of shit while in an apartment. But now that you got the room to do it.
Okay.
No, last year I did a little. I was just tinkering around. You can learn everything on YouTube, and I built a cake. It's called like a cake board. So, you buy the cakes, the firework cakes, and you glue them to a, 4x8 piece of plywood. You string them up with fuses, and you light one fuse, and it just shoots them all off. And the fuses burn at different rates, and you can, kind of time it. So that's what I'm doing again, part 2.
And there you go. Are you little ape cousins out there impressed? And Gen Z and Millennials, not so different after all, are we? If you like this, follow the podcast. And follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Ape Engineers. See you apes next time.
Apes together, strong!